Plus, hold on to your hats. The Santa Ana winds have returned, and with them, a lot of damage. We have live team coverage. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on KCAL News at 5 on CBS Los Angeles. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Juan Fernandez. Let's get right to meteorologist Evelyn Taft with the latest on the red flag warnings and watches. Ev.
Pat, Juan, I mean, it is unbelievable how windy it's going to get. We're looking at watches and warnings already up across Southern California over the next few days. It's calm right now, ahead of the wind that we're expecting over the next few days. And wind speeds at the moment, 17 miles per hour for Malibu. That's sort of our gustiest spot. Everybody else sort of calmer in the single digits. And we'll take it because we are expecting things to really ramp up as we head into Wednesday. As we head into tomorrow, still somewhat calm until we get toward the end of the day. By the end of the day, we are expecting to see that wind start to pick up in our mountain desert communities, and that's pretty much the extent of it. It'll be pretty isolated tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening, but by Tuesday, everybody expecting to get hit with that wind. You're going to see it pretty widespread all across Southern California. We're going to continue to see it. Stay with us. And we've got fire weather watches, red flag warnings, and wind warnings and watches all up Wednesday into Thursday. Pat, Juan, up to 100 mile per hour winds expected. I know, that's right. So we'll break it all down coming up.
Sounds serious. All right, Ev, thank you. Well, with this windy weather and more in the forecast, lots of concern about potential power shutoffs.
And KCAL's Joy Benedict spent the day in Fontana talking to those worried about being in the dark.
It was just one of those days.
Weather sucks.
Where the wind ripped through the trees, kept the flags busy, and knocked over trash cans all over Southern California. But in Fontana, things just felt worse.
They say, oh, you have winds, but this is like hurricane winds. This is like a different type of winds.
As neighbors, young at heart, feel the pain of Mother Nature's puff.
Dry. I'm very dry.
It always messes up my hair.
Strip all the fruits off our trees and yeah, send the garbage cans down the street.
Trying not to get dirt in your eyes and trying to make sure stuff doesn't knock over and people don't get hurt.
Whatever the woe, most of it's manageable until they lose power.
Kind of stuck inside, no internet. So yeah, sometimes we leave, go shopping, do some other things.
This community in Fontana is one of dozens across the area that are on alert of the possibility of a power outage from SoCal Edison, as the concern is the strong winds could topple power lines and, worst case scenario, start a fire.
I'd rather have no power than have a fire.
More than 60,000 customers are on alert in San Bernardino County alone, but as much of a nuisance as it would be, neighbors say they understand.
It's a good thing. We should be prepared. I mean, especially if you have medical equipment at home or something, you're going to need to know.
So they grin and bear the breeze, and hopefully the winds stay calm enough to keep the lights on.
No, they don't need to shut off the power. They don't need to shut. There's no need.
It's not as bad as it usually is.
So the hope is from many folks around here that these winds stay manageable and they don't in fact lose power. But a lot of these alerts from SoCal Edison actually run through Thursday. From Fontana, I'm Joy Benedict, KCAL News.